All right, here we go. We're at Deal's Gap at the bottom of the Tail of the Dragon. I've got my my R80, BMW R80, 1978. It's done pretty good. The mountains have been screwing with the my top end though, because the difference in the altitude has really been messing with my carbs. I've had to adjust my carbs a few times to try to compensate, and it's hard to tell from one point to the next. If we going? And here we go. So we'll find out. There's John. I'm going to follow John on this trip. I followed Kevin last time. Kevin's got an S1000RR. And I did pretty well, but it's new. It's a new bike to him, so I don't think he was using it to its potential. Oh, gloves. He has to put his gloves on. All right, he's going to stop and put his gloves on, so that's why we're waiting. Oh, look at this. Here comes a couple of new Corvettes. Oh, they're pulling in. They're not going to go past us. Okay. All right, Kevin's got his gloves. I'm recording. I know because I can hear it. Hopefully, I've got my power is going to be good for this trip. I won't have to worry about not having enough power. A lot of downshifting is going to happen here, as you'll see on the video. A lot of downshifting and upshifting. 318 curves and 11 miles. Here we go. Missed the gear there. Oh well, shit happens. And that's what I got to worry about is other people on these. See what I mean? But there we go. All right. So, no, quit missing gears, damn it. Luckily, we haven't really started yet. I'm waiting on Kevin. Don't see him in the mirror. Yeah, it's weird. I've had to adjusted my carbs for the mountains when we were going on the Churrahalla Skyway, and it ran great without using my choke. And then we came down the mountain to here, and all of a sudden, no, I got to run my choke again because of the difference in air pressure, which is what happens when you have an old bike like this. It doesn't get all that compensation like the new bikes do. All right, here we go. I'll be concentrating, so I'll be doing less talking. Well, that's a nasty bump. Whoa! Tried to miss that bump. John's on a new Tenere, a 2016 Tenere, I think. And he rides the hell out of that bike. He really does. He's been riding for all his life. So, he's a good group leader, too. I like riding on him. Now, the last time we rode this was the other day, and we rode it uphill. We rode it from the Kentucky side up. Is that what it is? Is that right? Yeah, the Kentucky side. So this time we're riding it downhill, so everything changes, especially speed. Before I was constantly having to get it down to go up the hill. Now I gotta be more concerned about braking versus acceleration. So it's a little different. I mean, really, it's a whole different perspective of riding it. But going downhill, I'm not gear changing as much, which is nice. And I was really thrashing the gears on this. I was working these controls on this bike like I was the organist at the Mormon Tabernacle. I mean, both my feet were moving back and forth, and my hands, and a lot of braking and shifting, and woo! Yeah, cars come flying around these turns. Gotta be careful. Okay, 15, I'm gonna have to downshift and front brake. Set up. There we go. Now, front braking, it changes your geometry of the bike so you can take the turns sharper. Back braking, especially when you don't have ABS, can cause the back end to slide out from under you, and you don't want to do that. You will eat a lot of grass and dirt if you do that. There we go. So right now I'm pretty much just mangling the front brake. My front brake is shit to begin with on this bike because it's so old, which is kind of a in this case it's been kind of a good thing because I can squeeze the hell out of it, and I'm not going into a real sharp dive like I would if I was on a new bike. So it's really, I've had to figure it out, but it's really kind of helped me determine my apexes better, I think, because I use it more and I can use it a lot without having to worry about my speed carrying me too far into the turn. Whoa, go over the line there, stop that. Oh yeah, this is pretty. It's much different coming downhill. Holy hell. I mean, you can imagine this old bike chugging up this fucking hill. I was running out of gears. Do I have anything lower than first? Woohoo! Yeah, this is great. I mean, whoever laid this road out was just insane. Yeah, we could build a road up there. Yeah, it's gonna have 318 turns. Yeehaw. Alright, front brake. Yeah, at least they're fairly consistent turns in terms of the radiuses of them. I haven't run. This one's a little weird, but not. Didn't need to have that pothole right there for sure. Yeah, I'm running pretty good right now. I'm up. Whoa. Downshift. If it sounds like I'm huffing and puffing, it's because I am. I mean, this is a fucking workout. On this bike, it's not easy. And I ride this damn thing like I stole it. And it's 42 years old. I mean... Thank you, BMW, for building such a durable motorcycle 40 years ago. I think a lot of people have their reservations about them today, but... And I'm using Conti Go tires, so for anybody that likes to bitch that they're only scooter tires, let me tell you something, these are better than my Avons ever were. So, just let you know. It's Tuesday. We were here Sunday and it really wasn't bad traffic wise. And I think maybe, looks like Tuesday might be a good time too to ride it. Oh, here's a slingshot. It's probably fun on these. I have no idea how they handle. I couldn't see taking a sidecar on this. I think that'd be a nightmare. or even a trike. Oh, there's Killboy. Rat Slayer. Ooh, that should be a nice picture. Alright then. Down gear. That's what scares me, is those right there, because you don't know what's on the other side of them. You don't know, somebody could be over here wrecked or stopped, take a picture, you know, something stupid. They do a good job of keeping all this shit off of it, though. I mean, there's no rocks or anything, you know, that I've been able to tell. This might be my second time on it, but whoa! See, that came in on me right there. That was not a regular radius turn. That actually turned in on itself. I think they call that an increasing radius turn. Most of these are standard radius, which is good. They're predictable. It's when they turn in on themselves that they're not predictable. You don't know till you get into them. Then you got to get rid of your speed somehow. With like John, he's got a lot of torque. See, I've only got 51 horsepower and 41 pounds of torque. You know, he probably has, you know, 130 horsepower and maybe 100 foot-pounds of torque or more. So when he lets off the gas, the throttle, his bike just slows right down because of all the torque he's developed. Me, there is no torque to develop, so when I slow down, when I take my foot off the throttle, or my hand off the throttle, nothing really happens. The bike just stops making noise, basically, but it doesn't really do anything. And those bikes are all torque right there. So. But you know what? I'm having as much fun on this bike as they are on that bike, and I'm going half the speed. But I'm probably doing twice as much work. There's no slingshot. Yeah, I might need a new front brake by the time I get done with this. Here we go. Yeehaw. Okay, here we go. This guy. Oh, good, that was standard radius. Good, I was worried about that one. My hand's starting to get tired. Alright, go away. I got a fucking van in front of us. Hopefully he'll pull over here at some point. There are a few little spots where they can kind of get off the side of the road for us when I was past. Guy did that to us yesterday, or Sunday when we were up here. Hopefully it won't happen again. Yeah, we'll see. Yep, there he goes. That was my thank you, by the way. I wasn't yelling at him, in case you want to know. Alright, here's 129 Slayer again. I got a decent lean on. There we go. And John does real well, man. He's a great rider. He really is. That's why I wanted to follow him, because I can... My hand's starting to get a little numb. Oh, look at this. Look how that turned. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Downshifted. SN went off from under me. By the way, if anybody wants to say anything about my chicken strips on this tire, they can kiss my ass. That's all I've done this week is wear out the sides of my tires and not the tops. You know, this is about as much fun as watching grass grow. Come on, man. I mean, it's fine. It's thank you. Find the right gear, damn it. Oh, that's a nice radius turn right here. That's nice. Keep the speed up on this. Oh, this is flattened out a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, he hit it, I'll hit it. Read off a little bit. There we go. Alright, tighten back up again. There we go, the S's. Oh, here we come. Wow. Woohoo! Keep in mind, this is a BMW that doesn't have a paralever or dual lever or whatever the hell kind of lever suspension. It's got 4 shock absorbers. Count the fronts as shock absorbers, are actually front forks, but still, it's a shock absorber, and they're a slingshot. The front brake is getting a workout today. That's 70 right there. Jesus. I ain't got time for your scenic overlook, sorry. That's a hell of a place to put one. Uh-oh. Alright. I'll get my hand to brake here for a second. Oh, look at that piece of wood out there. You don't want to hit that. Oh, sorry, John. Crawl up on your ass like that. That can be as nice as the other guy. He is. Where the fuck did that come from? Come on, lean in. That looked closer than it was, folks. I'm sure that camera's like, what the fuck? Look at this. Now like a 180-degree turn. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Another one come out. New Shining Photo, never heard of them. hell that meant. You have to check the time? What the hell was that? We're making good time today, Bob. No way, that's 11 miles? There you go. There you go, folks. The tail of the dragon on a 1978 BMW R80/7.
That was a lot more fun that way.
It sure as hell was, wasn't it? I was still shifting a lot, though. I was still shifting a lot.
Going downhill?
Yeah. I kept trying to torque brake because I don't have engine braking.
I never lost sight of that. You did real good.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah. Every time I watched you, I was like, getting in some of them turns.
John Shell here. Our co-rider is on. What kind of bike is he on?
He happens to be on a brand new BMW S1000RR. Carbon fiber wheels, M4 race package.
What was the horsepower?
205.
And 440 pounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we still don't see him. But let's let's turn the camera his way so we can see him come when he gets here. He was right behind us, by the way. But to his defense, he's never ridden a sport bike before. He just decided one day that he wanted to have one, and he bought one. I'm gonna turn my bike off. Wow, man, what a ride. What an absolute treasure that was. And I have it all on video. How nice. No, that's not him. So, okay. I guess I'll get off the bike now. Did you get stuck behind the van? Yeah, do that and then email it to me. I'll put it in the video. The high crash area next to 11 miles. Yeah, you think? I've ridden it twice and survived it twice. I probably am not going to ride it a third time. I'm glad I brought this though instead of I have a BMW K1600 GT, and frankly, I would have probably really overshot a lot of them turns. This bike is slow enough and agile enough to make it fun. I think I would have been freaking on that 1600 because I would have kept coming in too hot on everything and trying to flip that beast around, especially in them 15-mile-an-hour turns. I don't think I could have got the lean angle and kept the speed up like I did. So honestly, bringing this bike down here for this trip was the real master stroke. I've had a ball on it, an absolute ball. Every road we've gone down, and I've got other videos. You'll probably see them on my YouTube channel. You just turn left, and all of a sudden you're on a road like this. I mean, it's just amazing. A lot of people say there's a lot of other riding in other states, and granted there probably is, but my first trip to Tennessee has been a delight. I couldn't ask for better roads, better people to hang with, and we're still waiting for one of them. What the hell? Did he get trapped behind somebody? He did come up the hill behind us when we pulled out, right? Remember, he was putting his gloves on.
Yeah, I was waiting for him.
But I mean, I never looked back to see if he was in my mirror.
Well, he could have.
There he is. All right then.
Stretch your arm out to the wristwatch. No.
I saw that. Yeah, I was like, "What are you checking the time? Are you late? You got somewhere to go?"
Jim, catch up. That's what I was doing. Hey.
There he is. So what happened?
Huh?
What happened?
Well, I went back because I thought you guys were, I thought you had to dial in your bike and that's why I wasn't ready. I didn't have my gloves or anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I actually kind of dialed it in the parking lot, so it was ready to go.
Oh, because you said you were going to go.
I was going to, but then all of a sudden it cleared right up. I was able to just make a small adjustment on the choke. It cleared right up.
I never put my gloves on or anything like that.
Here, I guess you guys probably... should be involved in the video here. Let's do this. There we go. All right, sorry. Say hello, guys. Still recording. There's John.
This is John.
There's Kevin.
Peace.
Peace. And there is one hell of a monster motorcycle right there, folks. They don't get much faster than that, except the other one that BMW builds called the Race, the HP Race. But then it's probably not much different. And there's carbon fiber wheels. What? Oh, and then there's the Super Tenere. Oh, I'm sorry.
Tenere.
Tenere. The Super Tenere. There's the carbon fiber wheels, by the way. See right there? Pretty bike, huh? Okay, well guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. We had a great time. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you.